Don't worry. Arkay's protection is absolute.
Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of the Demons and Hunters series, The Priest of Arkay. I'm using an Imperial for their balance of skills and the voice of the Emperor power, but you could also use a Breton.
The blessing of Arkay be upon you.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the Eight Divines upon you.
For my playthrough, I'll be doing a bit of a pacifist run, avoiding combat with all enemies except for the undead and necromancers. But if you prefer fighting, I suggest only acting in self-defense.
Must have scared them off.
I also won't be looting any corpses, no matter how much I want their gear. Anything lying around is fair game though, provided it doesn't count as stealing. Priests also carry a symbolic dagger, but you could grab a mace if you want to be more of a cleric. I also used survival mode so that I had to rely more on using restoration spells rather than on passive health regeneration. You can get the black mage robes from the Illanolta bandits without aggravating them. Then perform the last rites for the victims at the Shrine of Talos, and assign the Mage Stone. Grab the Flawless Emerald, then ride into Riverwood, accept some charity from Alva, and borrow his woodcutter's axe. Chop and sell firewood to Hod for some extra resources.
Honest gold for honest work.
And in survival mode, you'll also need some food, as well as a mage backpack.
Not bad.
Head into Whiterun and give gold to a beggar,
Bless your kind heart.
then start doing some good deeds for the
Settle for
townsfolk.
thanking you.
Honest gold for honest work.
It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other.
Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl.
Buy Calm and Courage from Farengar, then boost the morale around town to train Illusion. We need to build up our Magicka reserves, and get the Apprentice Illusion perk, before we can retrieve Amren's family sword.
You found it. I've been looking for that blade for months. Over here.
Carefully take the back entrance to Halton Stream Camp, then lure the bandits towards you, and pacify them with the voice of the Emperor. You can't do this in the main chamber, because it will activate the fire trap and make them hostile. Then take a mammoth tusk, and present it to Isolde.
This should turn that old cat's gaze.
Get a ride to
Never been
Riften,
Be sure to visit the Blackfriar Meadery.
and take the Amulet of Zenithar from the shrine. Show some more
Divines
charity,
Bless your kind heart.
and use persuasion on the locals to level
Anything
speech.
bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man.
Give a potion to Ujita
Never be forgotten.
You're
and take the delivery from Boli.
Appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me.
Then
Tell
retrieve the
Half-York
ore
that she
sample
can
for
chip
Half-York.
off whatever she thinks is a fair trade for their time.
Here, I had him make you a few things for all that travel.
Start the Book of Love quest
You have to eat them alone.
Oh, Clemic.
and help Narfi find some closure.
Reminds Narfi of his sister.
Then make your way over to Marka.
Some say it was built by the dwarves.
Drop off
Well,
Boli's
it's about
delivery
time. I've been waiting for weeks.
and do a good deed.
You sound like a damn Legion officer, but I get it.
Take some delivery jobs
The dogs were getting restless.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting to pick that up. Oh, yes. Thank you.
Then, once you've encouraged
So
Calselma,
I hear. Come here.
speak to Brother Verulus about the Hall of the Dead.
You can't go in there. All right.
Persuade him to accept your
I was
help,
going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway.
then wander around
You
until
were young
Iola
when you
finds
first
you.
tasted human flesh, weren't you? A lot of our
Reject
kind
her
block out the memory
assertions
of their first meal. The shame is too much. Tell
and
the
let
people
her
of
leave.
Markarth that they're
I'll let you live this time.
Give Verulus the good news,
You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here.
and he will give you
Take my
his Amulet of Arkay.
We're
Complete the
together,
Book of Love trilogy,
and we will be forever.
Carry the blessings of Mara with you, so the rest of the province may shine with her glories.
then
I prefer
distribute
to balance
Mara's
teachings
warmth
myself.
around Riften.
Oh, interesting. I'll read it this evening. Remain vigilant and don't trust anyone.
Get this dribble away from me.
Mara smiles upon us this day.
Buy Turn Lesser Undead,
If you're
And
trying
speak to
ask if I
Alessandra in
tend
the Hall of the Dead.
alone, then the answer is yes. Here,
take her dagger,
I'm entrusting you with the dagger.
Without
speak
that
to
amulet,
Anders
I'm
and Whiterun.
powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it?
head into the catacombs, and destroy 2 of the skeletons. Then cast Turn Lesser Undead on the remaining one to train Restoration. Once you've reached 40 Restoration, grab Anders' amulet and return it to him
Okay.
along with
Make sure
Alessandra's
this
dagger.
finds its way to his tomb as soon as possible.
Head back to Alessandra,
Pilgrimage is complete. I can feel it.
and she will
Please
reward
accept
you with
this
some
as a
leveled
token of my
restoration spells.
appreciation for your selfless action.
Travel west to Traver's Watch,
Are you here to help?
and
Just
speak to
get in there and
Stalia.
open the gate. We'll try and provide help once that's done.
Agree to
Good
help,
luck.
then
What
enter
do
the
you
escape
want?
tunnel to progress the quest. But immediately exit and just climb over the wall to access the gate control directly. Cast Courage and heal other on Stalio while he reclaims his home, and he will reward you with the Detect
Here
Life
is your
spell.
reward. Thanks again.
Take the wagon to Winterhold and join the
The
college.
immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. Much knowledge lies within it. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
While
Get
you're
the
not
destruction
required to
robes
wear
from
them,
Mirabelle,
You may find them more to your liking than your current clothes.
The
then
various
offer to
points
help
of
Drevis
focus
with
for
college
magic
business.
energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing.
Equip the Mystic Tuning Gloves, then quick save in front of the focal point, and activate it for the plus 100 Fortify Magicka effect. Just reload the save if you don't get it. Then head into the Midden Dark and cast Repel Lesser Undead on the 2 skeletons, until you reach 65 restoration. Buy Circle of Protection from Colette, and practice with her until you reach 75 restoration. Then get the Necromage and Expert Restoration perks. Buy Fire Rune from Feralda, and go on an excursion to Sarthal.
Shall we step inside?
Use Fire Rune to train Destruction, and hold back the hordes with Circle of Protection. Once that's taken care of, run down to Windhelm and cast Detect Life in a crowded area to train to 50 Alteration. Catch the cart to Falkreath. Then take Barrett's ashes from Thadgeir,
Priest of Arkay,
and deliver them to Runil.
I'll make sure he gets his rights.
Climb up to Shriekwyn Bastion, and use the undead here for further destruction training. Once you reach 30 destruction, get the first Augmented Flames perk. If you block doorways with Circle of Protection, you should be able to take down both the Master Vampire and the Drugger at the peak. Find Fort Dawnguard, then get some work from Isran,
looking for in this dim hollow crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there.
and grab the Amulet of Talos from the roof. Take a drive up to Dawnstar, then double back south to Dim Hollow Crypt. Keep up the combination of Fire Rune and Circle of Protection to deal with the undead.
Stupid dog.
And make an intriguing discovery.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Ask Frida about the Ring
Full
of Pure
those
Mixtures,
seasons back while he was looking for the Ring of Pure Mixtures.
and make some camping supplies. Then hire a boat, walk Serana home, and choose life.
Like all mortals, I banish.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Get a move on to Morthal,
Ready to go yet?
and speak to Jonna about the burned down house.
The screams woke half the town.
Listen to the
Rumor and
Jarl's
gossip?
concerns.
No, but you, a stranger, might find the truth for us.
Then play hide and
let's
seek
play
with
hide and
Helgi's ghost,
You find me, and I'll tell you.
and save her from Leylet. We have to break into Ulva's house, but I think it is a lesser crime than what the other Jarls ask in order to obtain a homestead. Retrieve the journal,
The journal
show it to the
mentions
Jarl.
Lovarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago.
Then go and slay Movar,
The whites hate you.
so
Mother's
that
calling
Helgi
me.
can rest,
It's time for me to sleep now.
Rogar can
forgive
repent,
myself for what happened to Helgi and my wife.
and you can become a
Glad to
landowner.
have you as a landowner in Hjalmarch. Here's the title to your steading.
First construct a small house. Then you need to gather some building materials.
Sure thing, friend. I can use a break anyway.
So you can construct a main hall with a cellar, fish hatchery, garden, and smelter, as well as a greenhouse. Furnish your home with a double bed, some storage, the crafting stations, and add all the planters to the greenhouse. Plant 8 creep cluster, "13 more tapanella, and 8 scaly foliota, then wait 24 hours before making your first harvest. After that, you'll have to wait 72 hours for the plants to regrow. In Anniversary Edition, you can get the Golden Hills Plantation by first defeating the ghosts, then reading the journals, before retrieving and returning the toy sword.
Thanks a lot. Here, take this for all your hard work.
Then add the exterior decorations, so you can plant 12 creep cluster, 20 more tapanella, and 12 scaly foliota for an improved yield. Continue harvesting ingredients until you have a sizable supply. Then delve into Forsaken Cave. Defeat Quillon, and retrieve the Ring of Pure Mixtures. Switch to the Thief Stone. Then take your ingredients to Solitude and give Rogdir his last rites.
I go to Sovngarde.
I'm sure Arkay will find it in his heart to forgive you.
Get the well-rested bonus, and some speech training at the Bard's College. Then brew potions from your farmed ingredients until you level up. Sell the potions, so you can buy more speech training. Then get back to brewing, and train as close as you can to 50 speech. Set sail for Solstheim,
You've got yourself a ship.
so you can sell your potions to the local merchants in order to reach 50 speech and get the merchant perk. Start training enchanting with Sergius, and keep brewing potions to level up for access to more training. To earn enough septims, you'll have to sell the potions to merchants other than just the college mages. So do the rounds of Solstheim and the major cities. Once you've reached 100 alchemy, revert to the Mage Stone and buy telekinesis from Tolfdir. You can then repeat the trick with cleansing the focal points and get the plus 100 Fortify Magicka effect again. This way you can use telekinesis to level alteration and train to 75 enchanting on level up. Rush back to Solstheim.
We sail as soon as I'm paid.
And travel to Tel Mithrin.
Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting Master Nelloth?
Work.
So you can continue your enchanting training with Master Nelloth and selling him your remaining potions for a refund. Your ward should be able to block the Ash Guardian's ranged attack. Then you can take it down with your own missiles. Continue casting telekinesis to advance your alteration skills, and continue training to 90 enchanting on level up.
Thank you. Here, let an
Return
old
the Ring of Pure
alchemist
Mixtures
pass
to
on
Frida,
some for secrets to you.
then immediately buy it back, before purchasing any enchantments you want for the build, and some higher level spells. Disenchant everything other than what you're wearing. Then return to Solstheim and mine the Heartstone deposits in the southern Ashlands. Nella should now offer you the Reluctant Steward quest,
Tell her I want apple cabbage stew with some canis root tea.
so go find Verona's corpse and get the hell out of here. Report back to the Master,
Find me a new steward.
then hire Drovis from the
let me
Wretched
get the
Netch,
things. On second thought, never mind. I can get new stuff.
and you'll receive access
You
to
may
the
use
Staff
my
Enchanter.
staff enchanter if you want.
Buy unenchanted staffs from Neloth, then enchant them with Flames or Courage until you reach 100 enchanting, and can get the extra effect perk. The priests in Skyrim were either the monk robe or the hooded version. If you want to stand out, I think adding the copper and ruby circlet matches the Amulet of Arkay nicely. Personally, I like the hooded robes, but considering how long I had to search for the circlet, I'm going to use that. You can then enchant your chosen gear to boost your magicka and magicka regeneration, and I've left some suggestions in the video description below. Since the build focuses on the use of the Restoration School,
of restoration.
I think it is fine for us to do the Restoration loop rather than a crafting loop. You can farm Abyssian Longfin and Cyrodiilic Spadetail in your fish hatchery, both of which can be obtained from fish barrels, along with salt piles. Then craft a set of alchemy gear, and use it to brew a restoration potion. Take the potion, then unequip and re-equip your alchemy gear, and brew a more powerful potion. Repeat the process until you have potions of the desired potency, then brew some spares, and drink one before donning your vestments. You can then make Enchanting Legendary to reassign the perk points. Finally make it back to Fort Dawnguard.
This couldn't get much worse.
Then
Nothing
recruit
else,
Serene and
it wouldn't hurt to
Gunmar,
learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself.
You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants.
so you can buy the Sunfire spell. Rescue the Moth Priest,
Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower.
then listen to his
Darkness will
sermon,
mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one.
and speak to Serene about
We're going to
Florentius.
need Florentius to help.
Run up to Ruinvold, and calm the vigilance.
Be careful.
Then release them from the spell, and have a word with
I knew
Florentius.
Arkay would save me. I asked for help, and he sent you.
Back up at the fort, he will offer master-level restoration training,
So I'm happy to help.
as well as the Stendarr's Aura and Vampire's Bane spells. Buy Muffle from Drevis, and use it to train to 65 illusion. So you can buy Pacify. This way you can speak to Septimus
One yet lies.
and pacify the Thalmor and Ulfdan. On your way to the next Elder Scroll. Meet up with Serana,
Come on, it's just around the side.
then cleanse the Volkahar ruins,
You'll
and
remain
become
mortal,
soul trapped.
But you'll find yourself weakened within the soul care.
Defeat the Keepers. Then meet
How
a saint.
does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude interruptions?
And a sinner,
You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
before slaying Durnavir securing the final Elder Scroll,
That's it. That's the last scroll.
and reforging your soul.
Every
Learn the
Mork
ritual from
priest is taught
Dexion,
this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it.
then climb up to Ancestor Glade. Harvest some yellow mountain flowers and canticle bark. Then summon a swarm
I think that might have been what we were waiting for.
and have a prophetic vision. You'll need some hot food and camping supplies before diving into Darkfall Cave. Then perform the Initiate's Pilgrimage and set up camp in the Chantry. Have your audience with the Archcurate,
You're a vampire? But Ariel should have protected you.
then vanquish him and claim the weapon of a god.
The bow.
Bring Herb to
You have
Israel,
Ariel's bow. Let me
then
address
assemble the
Dawn
Order of
Guard
Arkay
and be off.
and lay siege to Castle Volkahar.
You
Confront
come here
Lord
to stop
Harfon
me from taking Ariel's bow and shrouding the world in darkness.
then show him the power of the light
Die, vampire!
and end the vampire menace.
The Dawn Guard will now be dedicated to safeguarding it.
What are you doing that
Ensure
for?
that prophecy will never come to pass.
After reaching 90 restoration, you will need to continue the college quests until you're sent to the Augur of Dunlane.
His perception may be more coherent than ours.
You can then receive the Master Restoration Ritual quest from Colette, and return to the Augur for your trial.
Before knowledge can be imparted to you.
Just focus on defense and staying alive. And you will unlock the Master Restoration spell.
Is yours.
If you want to add shouts to the build, I recommend Heinz Peace. The words are learned in Randvig's Fast, Shroud Hearth Barrow, and Ragnvald. You can also learn Clear Skies from the
I will
Greybeards,
grant you my understanding of clear skies.
which comes in handy when playing survival mode. Since we aren't using Conjuration, you could get the Atronach Stone for additional magic absorption. Otherwise, the added magic resistance and armor from the Lordstone is always a safe bet. Journey to Four Skull Lookout and pacify the bandits. Then retrieve the Sword of the Crusader, which is a holy relic of Arkay, along with the rest of the Crusader's relics. Visit the Temple of Dibella and offer to help locate their new Sibyl.
To the north, in a small village pressed against the stone.
Track her to Broken Tower Redoubt.
Never been much trouble before.
And petition for her release.
Don't do that.
I am honored to be called for this duty. Please, lead on.
Then lead her to the temple
and we can begin her preparation.
and receive the blessing of Dibella. This also gives you the option to marry the priestesses in the temple.
Good. The two of us then.
All of Skyrim should get ready to stand aside.
If you solve Thalmor's spider problem,
That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months.
he will
As
give you the
promised,
key to the
the
Dwemer
key to
Museum,
the Dwemer Museum.
where you can find Stendarr's hammer. Read the letter to General Tullius in Castle Dower. Then retrieve the cursed Lord's Mail, and purify it at the Shrine of Kinneret in Solitude. Discuss the Guild Agreement with Danica,
Trees like this never really die. They only slumber.
and
Your
offer your
spirit is
assistance.
strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path.
Retrieve Nettlebane from the Hag Ravens, and bring it to Danica.
Well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back.
Allow Maurice to accompany you. Then carefully lead him to the Eldergleam Sanctuary. Listen to his proposal,
Tree back at the temple, but we could bring them a new one.
then receive the Eldergleam's blessing,
The Eldergleam has blessed us with a sapling.
and
I'm
bring
sure
the
that
sapling
in
to
time,
Whiterun.
This little sapling will grow into a new Gildegreen that will tower over Whiterun.
With the fishing creation, you can also obtain the Ring of the Wind and the Ring of Kinneret. Meet Aranda and Dawnstar.
Manifestations created by the Daedric Lord Vermina.
Lend your aid to the Priest of
Our
Mara
Lady Mara will be quite pleased.
and help him destroy the Skull of Corruption.
If you ever wish to journey with me, I'll be here.
Turn your homestead into a place of worship and a home for Skyrim's orphans.
Are you sure? You really wouldn't mind?
Bestow charity on the less fortunate.
Be careful and stay safe.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
You
Preside
have all
over
helped to
important
make this
weddings.
truly extraordinary wedding.
Bring an amulet of
I hope
Arkay to
Arkay
Torbjorn's
grants my wife
Shadowshield.
some comfort. Thank you.
Help
I
Brunil
misplaced
find
my
his
journal
journal.
in the cave I was exploring. Thank you. It's a collection of regrets that I try not to forget.
Follow the pilgrim's path. Heal the infirm and wounded. Bring about a peaceful resolution to the civil war.
The Empire can live with these terms, yes.
If
Defend
Riften is as
adventurers from the
powerful as I
undead.
think, I may need a little help dealing with him.
Do that, I guess.
He's in the tomb doing gods know what with my dead relatives.
Interrupt the resurrection of Potema.
A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought.
And send her soul back to oblivion.
I'll sanctify the remains.
Without you, this would have been a disaster.
Destroy necromancy. Cannibals. And anyone who would interfere with the dead. Cleanse Skyrim of demonic influences. Defeat the dragon priests. And defend the souls of Sovngarde from the World Eater. Well, that's it for this build. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to everyone who subscribes to my channel, leaves a comment, or likes the videos. If you have any comments or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Thanks again, and see you next time.